there are articles literally either mentioning Turbo or about Turbo, and you guys are still not bullish. That is crazy. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, how are my snipers doing today? I hope you guys are doing fantastic. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, right? I was just a little curious, and you know what? I said, all right, let's just go on social media. Let's go on Google. Let's just search up, Turbo Crypto. And I did that, and I come to realize that there's actually been quite a bit of articles about Turbo in the last few days, even though when we look at price action, it's kind of been just sleeping, right? Just like most altcoins, it's been in accumulation, right? It's been in accumulation. So it's a little bit sleeping. It's not on the radar as it was once before, but that's okay because the whole entire market is sleeping, generally speaking, right? So we can see, right, that there is an article by Inside Bitcoins, and they pretty much talk about certain meme coins to get in and etc. Right, best meme coins to watch now, and we can see that they actually mention Turbo, Turbo at number two, right? We see Turbo is gaining attention with its unique origin story and impressive performance, starting as an experiment with just $69 and guided, entirely by Chat GPT. Turbo has evolved into a leading meme coin. It stands out in the crypto space as a symbol of AI driven creativity and community support. Currently priced at whatever it is, Turbo rose 5% in the last week. The steady climb highlights its resilience, securing its spot among the best meme coins to watch now, right? And there's a little bit more written about it, but pretty much, right? If we go read, we see Turbo's market position is remarkable. It ranks 68 among Ethereum tokens, 22 in the meme coin sector, and 13 in the AI crypto sector. These rankings reflect its broad appeal across different niches. Despite challenging market conditionings, right? Or sorry, conditions, Turbo remains neutral with a 14-day RSI of whatever, pretty much suggesting potential sideways trading, which is true, right? We've been talking about how Turbo has been going sideways for pretty much the last 2 weeks and how it's gone from selling off phase to now accumulation sideways. And usually, ladies and gentlemen, what happens, right? Which I want to talk about because I feel like there's going to be a lot of regret when people get hindsight information, hindsight, market structure. We went from a very steep selling market structure, right? Very, very steep. We saw that we are getting, consistently lower highs and, it was at an aggressive rate. We were selling off. And now the momentum has switched. We went from aggressive selling, right, to now sideways movement. And you know what? Let's just say we put these lines like this. It's going to do what it has to do. Eventually, we will see the reversal happen. And, a lot of people in hindsight, especially at the end of this bull run, are going to be like, damn, Turbo was all the way down here and I didn't buy. Everyone in hindsight is a expert. They always say, buy low, sell high, even though only 3 to 5% of people are profitable each cycle. And even though, historically Bitcoin was, well, what was it? Second most overbought at 64,000, last cycle, and then historically most oversold at 15K, pretty much at the last relevant bottom. So people say buy low, sell high, but almost nobody listens to that, right? So, and that's literally the case right now. We are at such great lows, right? In the relevant market structure we're at, we are at such great lows. I really doubt we'd go with here. If we went here, that means something seriously wrong with the markets and Turbo. But I don't think that way because being a trader, you have to go with what you see, right? And I see sideways movement, and I know based off history, based off everything, based off the data of Bitcoin dominance, and all the other cryptos where they're at right now, I know a reversal is coming sooner or later, right? We are just literally in accumulation phase. Accumulation phase, we don't know how long it's technically going to be until we get some kind of break of structure and then a retest, right? To continue going up, right? When we get a little bit more confirmation, that's when I can say confidently, okay, we're not going to go back to these prices. But right now, these are just great accumulation prices. So, right. So, right, they're right about that, right? In the fact that, we have been pretty much starting to go sideways. Um, Also, yes, its high liquidity of this much volume to market cap ratio indicates strong trading interest. That's what I'm talking about, guys. People are complaining about its volume, but like, man, even though this is the lowest volume I've seen, but you have to realize this is being recorded on a weekend. This is being recorded on a weekend. So Saturday and Sunday always have way less volume. Like Saturday is always dead, and then Sunday is usually the second most dead day. And if this is the second worst, in the context of it already going sideways and being slow, then I'll take 35 million volume on its like worst or second worst day, anyways, right? We've seen Turbo hit hundreds of millions. If I think it peaked at top five most volume in 24 hours at one point a couple weeks ago, anyways. So we've seen the power of it, right? We've seen the power of Turbo. Right now, just accumulation phase. So I'm really happy about that. When we dive into something with the holders, right, we did a dip a little bit, but that's okay. You know, everything is pretty much in waves, just like life. It's just in waves, right? A small little dip doesn't really concern. You know, this dip was much bigger, but we recovered instantly. And we're still, you know, overall trending up, even though being sideways. So people that are getting in right now, congratulations. People that are exiting right now, you're playing the game wrong, right? You're playing the game wrong, in my opinion. Exiting at a bottom, uh, that's not optimal, right? That is not optimal. But we can see, right? They talk about it a little bit more. Yeah, that was crazy. But they talk about a little bit more. But another thing I want to point out is there's also another article, right? Turbo has been making waves with its latest performance upgrades, with increased liquidity and new partnerships on the horizon. Turbo is positioning itself as a top contender in the meme coin market. Recently, the project announced a collaboration with multiple DeFi platforms, making its token more accessible to a wider audience. This move is expected to boost its market presence and further establish Turbo as a meme coin to watch. So, I mean, stuff we've been covering pretty much every day, right? The growing community around Turbo is another indicator as its potential. As more and more investors rally behind this project, Turbo's price has seen a steady upward trend, providing excellent returns for early adopters. The team behind Turbo is focused on developing innovative solutions that set the coin apart from other meme coins in space. That's what I'm talking about, right? Turbo is the best, um, one of the best meme coins out there. I can say confidently. I would say confidently top 10. I would probably say also confidently top five if you're not counting the ones that are already established. Like obviously, um, there's Doge. I just have so much more recognition and volume and everything. And there's a few big boys. But if we just take out like the top three, top four big boys and the ones with the most potential, like I already said, I already thought Turbo was gonna be a top five meme coin or pushing for top five. And then obviously Trump coin came out, which now it's just like for me, it's impossible to hit top five. But it doesn't have to, right? It doesn't matter. If you get sixth, seventh in the whole meme game space, that doesn't matter because you got to realize, man, being a top 10 meme coin means absolute legendary plays, especially at the peak of altcoin season. That is all you need to know. Okay, that is all you need to know. So Turbo being in the top 10 during that time is going to be absolutely fantastic. And I know it will because other coins are already struggling with volume, right? If you think we're struggling with volume, we're really not. Other coins are, they're struggling with their community, with innovative updates. And that's why, Turbo has just been killing it. Also, right, again, another one, Turbo, the meme coin that moves fast, right? Hasn't talked too much about it, but again, another article, right? These articles are all within the last just few days. So, there's they're talking about Turbo while it's been sleeping. That's good. Imagine Turbo in while it's rising. Imagine Turbo while it's in its prime. Guys, we don't even know. We don't even know what's about to hit us in the next couple months. I am super, super excited, right? When we go to Turbo's market structure, ladies and gentlemen, right? There's not too many things to say, right? The last 3 days have been pretty bearish, but like you see, the last 2 days very, very low in volume. Overall, we have been creating lower highs. So we can see boom, bang, 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 right? And until we kind of go above, in terms of closing, I would say above this one over here or this one over here and have a lower high. At the moment, structure still remains the same, buy still remains the same. I'm still looking at potentially us going down to roughly 0.0031 area for a final dip, especially with that Bitcoin's also slowly bleeding out. We'll talk about Bitcoin just a little bit to end off this video. But overall, I do think this is like more micro level stuff I've already been talking about. Bitcoin's also been kind of accumulating, going sideways. why we could potentially see Bitcoin at 92.5K, somewhere down here for our final tap, getting some type of triple tap confirmation reversal as we have seen in the past. Obviously, I'll have to update you guys when when things do happen, but I'm super bullish on crypto, on turbo in general. You see the last 2 weeks of Bitcoin have been pretty especially last week was much slower. It was much more sideways movement. The selling pressure has been more weaker. Sunday right now looks like a decently, you know, not even big selling candle, but it looks like a decent selling candle. You gotta remember that is just a couple hours in, and what really matters is how we progress over the next couple of days. So, ladies and gentlemen, I love you all so much. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Goodbye.